Through Future Inc., we're exploring the best ways to put our economy in a position of strength for the future. As part of this initiative, the Institute hosted a business think tank to ask the business community what they thought the economic priorities were for our nation. Discussion centred around the role the business community can play in the development of policies that will stand the test of time. The think tank also unpacked the economic challenges facing our nation and identified specific priorities for the next term of government.
Most people accept that over a period of time, you're sometimes in surplus and you're sometimes in deficit. It's all about the timing as to when you should be in deficit and when you should be in surplus. And when you are in surplus, what do you do with the surplus? And when you are in deficit, how long it should be to come out of it. There's no win here. Sometimes you're in surplus, sometimes you're in deficit.
There's standard efficiency gains, there's the red tape in government, both federal government, state government, local council, that are inhibitors for business overall. I think that we need to break down many of those barriers so that Australia is an easier place to do business. We're seen as a difficult place to do business and we're not getting the incoming investments from overseas countries as a result.
There's been a lot of talk about increasing productivity and how that's the key to unlocking economic prosperity for the country. Well, we all know there's a really quick and easy way to do that, and that's get female participation back up. We know that the numbers are down and going backwards. We know the policy initiatives that it's going to take to make those changes, and I think it's an easy win for productivity in the next term of government.
We are not focusing on long-term solutions and long-term infrastructure. I call it infrastructure needs for the country. So they're short-term fixes. So someone says we should react to something because it means we might get votes, but what's the long-term cost to the economy and what's the long-term future for the community here in Australia? So long-term visioning, I think, is what is missing, and that's what I'd like to see whatever government runs this country start focusing on.
I think that the infrastructure deficit is real. I think that we have a superannuation industry that is going to reach a value of $1 trillion. I think that if we take a longer term view, such as the Canadian pension plans, that Australia will benefit greatly.
Well, I think obviously strengthening the economy is going to be the key for any government to getting into power. Australia's in a good position, but also kind of quite a challenging position about how to take advantage of the opportunities and not to be weakened by the threats.
What we've just heard is a lot of different perspectives from the business community, from academia, from policy settings, and importantly regulators as to how to shape good public policy for this country.
Complete our online survey and help shape the debate as we look ahead to the next instalments of Future Inc.